Hi, this is Martin from SendGrid, and today I'm going to show you quickly how to add the power of SendGrid to your cloud-control hosted applications. I've got a simple to-do list application that allows you to add new to-dos to a to-do list and select a level of importance for them. So if I go ahead and run this, I can show you what it looks like inside the browser. So as you can see, it's a very simple application. There's a couple of to-dos that I've added already. I can remove them. I can add new ones by typing in the box just here, and I can apply a level of importance by ticking the priority button. And all this does is save these out to a MongoDB database which I'm hosting elsewhere, and stores them for me over time. So let's go ahead and deploy this application to cloudControl. So you can do this by calling the cloudControl application, giving your application a name, calling create on that, and then specifying the language that you're going to use. Now you can do Ruby in this case, but if you wanted to, you could specify PHP if it's a PHP application as well. For this, we're going to use Ruby. After you type that, you'll be asked to give you credentials for your cloudControl application, so I'll put in mine here. You can have multiple different deployments ready on cloudControl, and you can activate them as and when you feel like it. In this case, you push the code up first and then you activate a deployment. So that's what we're doing here. We push the code up to the cloud-control servers, but it won't be live until we actually deploy it. So to deploy, we just go to the cloud-control command line application, put in the name of our app, and hit deploy. If it comes back with no errors, then you know that it's been deployed fine. Head over to the browser, put in the name of our app.cloudcontrol.com, and we see that we come back with the OMG to-do application now launched and running on Control. I can go and add in other to-dos, add priority. So the next thing we need to think about is what to do when this list gets very long and we don't want to read it anymore. How about we add some functionality now so that we can send this list to ourselves in an email for consumption later on. And this is where we're going to start using SendGrid. So let's go back to the text editor and add the functionality to do this. So if we look here, we've got the main view for the to-dos that come up. And what we're going to do now is add in some code that says, if we've got more than 4 of these, then let's just put in a text box so we can send the list as an email to whichever email address we want to. In this case, it'll be mine. So let's run the application again so we can just see that change that I made. If we go back into the browser, we see that we've already got a couple of to-dos in the list, but if I add another one at this point, what we're going to see is our new text box that requests an email. We can type in any email we want, in which case I can put in mine. But at the moment, if I click on the email me button, it isn't going to do anything. So let's add that action now. So we're back in the application here, and let's add in a post request to send the mail to the SendGrid API, and a success page to let us know that it was actually sent. What you'll notice here, though, is that at the minute we don't have a username and password to use with SendGrid, so we're going to have to get that by adding SendGrid to our cloud-control application. So to add the SendGrid add-on, we use the command line application again by calling our application, choosing the deployment name, and if you haven't picked one already, it will just be default. Call addon.add, the name of the add-on you want to do, in this case SendGrid, and the package that you're going to go for. Now, Starter is our free option. You can do Silver, which is the middle tier option. They're all listed on the cloud-control website in the add-ons section, and the name you're looking for is this one at the top. So we're going to go with Starter. Once that's added, we need to get the credentials. Let's go back again. Command line application, name, the deployment, and then call addon.creds to get the details of our username and password. Let's grab that username now. We'll put that into our application. Grab the password and add that as well. Great. So now that we have this, we're ready to start sending mail through SendGrid. It's that easy. The final addition that we need to make is what the email that we send out is going to look like. So we just need to create a new view here, and we'll put in some basic code here to just loop through the to-do items that we've got in the database and display them in an ordered list. Once we've done that, we need to save it as email.erb, so that's what we specified in the code. And now we're ready to deploy the application back to cloudControl so we can see it in action. So we'll commit our changes to Git. And then we'll push the code back to cloudControl so we have these changes available on the server ready for deployment. And once it's there, we can finally deploy it so we can go and check it out. Okay, so as we didn't get any errors, we can guess that has deployed successfully. So let's go back to the browser where we'll refresh the site. And we see that we're all good. We have 5 in the list, so we've got our email box there ready for us. We'll add one more for good luck. And then we'll add in my email address and send this list of to-dos to me as an email via SendGrid. There we go, we got our success message, so we know that the email's been sent. And there it is in the inbox, the very boring looking list of to-dos that I need to read later in order to actually get through them. So there we go, in just over 6 minutes we've deployed an application to cloudControl, added the SendGrid add-on on cloudControl, added some new code to our application, and redeployed it with the ability to send emails via SendGrid. If you would like to take a look at any of the code that you've seen on here, then you can go to github.com/Martin Davis and find the repo of that there. If you need any more information about working with the SendGrid API, then go to docs.sendgrid.com. And if you need to ask any further questions, or if you need to know anything more about SendGrid, then you can always tweet us at SendGrid, or me, I am at Martin R. Davis. Thank you for watching.